Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Lakers and the SMU Mustangs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Lakers head coach. He understands that they are a smaller school, a group of 6 team coming in here today against a big ACC opponent. But he said, I want our guys to believe that they belong here. Play with a chip on their shoulder and show everybody in this stadium they're just as good as the ACC guys. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And now the Lakers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs offense will go on the attack first. And now we get a look at Kevin Jennings. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. It's complete to the left. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Knight. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. Gets away from one, finds room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he'll be brought down. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Finds his man. It's Hale. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in.
And he's in! Touchdown, SMU!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going long. Hauls it in. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And now the Lakers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Hainsworth. Completes it in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And now the Lakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these 2 wide receivers are stacking up so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll go back to work. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's got his man. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's when quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes, and they get too aggressive, and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Scanning the field, it's Hainsworth. Got his man out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And now the Lakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
And now the Lakers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Hainsworth. Fires into the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Number 47, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. There he goes. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Lakers.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Shakes off the defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Escapes the pressure going right. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the 30-yard line on first down. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He splits the uprights, and they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the number 11 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. The Lakers get a chance to send out the offense to open this drive. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Hainsworth. Gets it out fast. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Mustangs! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Lakers get a chance to send out the offense to open this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to pass. It's Hainsworth. Snagged out of the air. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And now the Lakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Hauls it in with one hand. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
You just cannot coach that type of athleticism. That was an incredible one-handed grab. You could practice that over and over and over and not come down with that one.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Lakers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And it's hard to imagine a defense. The big fella losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
He'll try it again. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Trying play action. He's got an open man. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard. Down pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Picks up the first down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. looking downfield. It's Hainsworth. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
That's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll give it to him again. This time there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And now the Lakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Slithers into space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one.
Makes the grab in their space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Lakers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Offense in a bunch formation. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Now on the move. Bounced off his feet. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Lakers get a chance to send out the offense to open this drive. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And now the Lakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Hainsworth. Out of the backfield, he's open. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And now the Lakers are flying down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes it past the marker. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And now the Lakers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown and make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Lakers. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Gilbert. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The short hands, it's Knight. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
50-50 balls like that comes down to trust. And in a 2-minute situation with the game on the line, the quarterback knew his guy was going to make a play for him, and his receiver did exactly that.
Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Black 14, black 14.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were